Okay, so now that we kind of understand the way the outline works, I wanted to walk you through a day, basically. Oops, sorry. So I'll start with our ELA activities. Unfortunately, I don't have the physical packet. I just have an online version of it. So hopefully it's pretty similar to what you're looking at as well. So let's look at Monday. Monday, I am responding to text. I have an intro and a discussion about what, how, why identifying characters looks like. So the first thing I'm going to do is I would go over to Dojo and watch a video of Miss Quiring talking about what a character is, how we find characters, and then why it's important for us to do. After that, I'm going to read Tim's Garden. So let me pop over to our kindergarten ELA right here. So if yours is like mine, it kind of gives you a quick hello, welcome, these are the activities, this is how much time we think you're going to spend on them, and then they kind of tell you about each one. The reading log, the phonics, responding to text, a quick write. And it gives you a reading log up front, but I am looking for Tim's Garden. Perfect. Topic 1, identifying characters, narrative writing. And I can pop back over to my weekly outline and it says, yep, Topic 1, identifying characters and narrative writing. I'm in the correct spot. So I'm going to go down here. Here is the what, how, why. This is this part back on here that it has intro and discuss. So this is what I'm basically going to be doing a video about for the kids. Saying characters are people, animals, or objects that talk in the story. How I can figure that out is by asking who are the people, animals, or objects, and then say who's talking. And then I know that I'm doing this because good readers pay attention to the characters to help them understand what's happening in the story. So I'll keep going down here and I find Tim's Garden. Perfect. So I'm going to go through, I'm reading Tim's Garden and I'm thinking about the characters. Who is talking in my story about Tim and his garden? And then I get to the end here. And right away, I have another book, A Yard for All. However, when I look back at my guide, it says read Tim's Garden. I'm not reading the other book yet. Even when I scroll down, I go to Tuesday, I'm rereading Tim's Garden. Now, if I go to Wednesday, I see that I'm reading A Yard for All. So it kind of groups the books together, but I'm just focusing on Tim's Garden. And so I can go right past this story for now. And now I come to a page that says Kindergarten Constructed Response, Topic 1. If I go back to my weekly guide for Monday, okay, I've read Tim's Garden. Now I need to complete Topic 1, Constructed Response. Who is the story mostly about? So again, I'm going back to my packet. I see Kindergarten Constructed Response. Who is the story mostly about? I am exactly where I'm supposed to be. So for this one, they're writing their name at the top, and then they need to answer the question, who is the story mostly about? For the drawing a picture part, I say pick your poison. Some kids don't like to, and it's not really worth a fight. The whole point of it is to see if they understand the topic. So if they'd like to draw a picture, awesome, more power to them. If not, that's quite all right too. Next up, it says restate and answer. So you're restating and answering the question in a sentence. Who is the story mostly about? So we know the story is about Tim. So I would say the story is about Tim. Now, this is going to look a little bit different person to person. So this is usually done with me in small groups with the kids. So some of the kids might need you to write out the words for them and then they trace it. Others are ready to start writing by themselves. They know how to write the, so they'll start with a capital T-H-E, and then we've been working on finger spaces. So every time we're done with a word, we put our finger after it and then start on the next word. That way we get used to writing the spaces in between with a period at the end. So that could look different person to person, but it's all about trying to get your child understanding the topic more than anything. If I keep scrolling, again, it says constructed response topic 1. So it's the same topic, but this one has a different question. What is something you learned about Tim and Tim's Garden? Well, if I look back at my guide, I only need to do this first one. Who's the story mostly about? Because on Tuesday, if I look, I'm rereading, and then I'm doing the second response. What is something you learned about Tim and Tim's garden? So that's all we really have to worry about. See, and then it goes into the constructed responses for A Yard for All. So this is Wednesday's page. And then look down here. There's 2 more pages, write in color and circling. If I look back here though, for Monday, all I have to do, complete topic 1. That's it. There's nothing else for me to do on Monday. Tuesday, complete topic 1. Again, there's nothing else for me to do here. Let's check Wednesday. I'm completing topic 1. Nothing there. Now I get to Thursday. It tells me I'm rereading A Yard for All, practicing my quick drills, and then it says Readers and Writers Notebook, page 245. So I'm back in my packet. I've done my constructed response on Wednesday. Now it's Thursday, and I'm looking 245. This is the page I'm doing today. So I need to write and then color. Blink, they little? Should it say that they little, do they little, or are they little? Your child is going to fill in the missing word because they don't have a constructed response that day. This is what they're doing instead. Now we see there's another page down here, 249. If I go back to my guide, it tells me I'm only doing 245 on Thursday, but Friday has page 249 for me. The last thing that you are probably going to be concerned with for your ELA topic is your quick write prompts. So every day I believe you're going to have a prompt, and I'll have random questions. They're not connected necessarily to anything, but it's just to encourage the kids to think and write. So let's see, Tuesday, write about the best day ever. Wednesday, you find a rainbow, what's at the end? And so again, I'm going down here, I have my phonics practice. These are the cards that you're cutting out. Make sure you pay attention to what cards you're working on that week. I'm sorry, I keep going back and forth. I'll go back to Monday. So it tells me to cut out the words went, from, here, go, big. So those are the only words I'm using this week, even though they have all of these for you. And, oh, perfect. I am at my quick write prompts. So again, this is every day that they're doing this. Tells me topic 1, quick write prompt. How would your life be different if you had 8 arms like an octopus? Again, my guide is telling me Monday, how would your life be different if you had 8 arms like an octopus? That tells me that's what I'm working on Monday. And then they're practicing their writing. So depending on where your child's at, it might look a little different. They can be sounding out their words, using their high frequency words, those special words that they know how to write, like the, a, is, little, am, but, to, things like that. And they're just responding to the question. If they want, they're more than welcome to flip it over on the back, or if they don't use up all the space, draw a picture of how your life might be different if you had 8 arms like an octopus. But that is about it for this. Hopefully it's pretty clear here in the guide what you're meant to be working on. If you do have any questions though, or you're confused about the way it's written out, shoot me a message and let me know. But it should go pretty much in order. The only kind of funny thing that you get into is like we saw where you have your stories back to back. You're not going to read about Tim and then right away read about A Yard for All. You're doing Tim, the work that goes along with Tim, and then after 2 days, you're going to work on A Yard for All. I hope this was helpful. I'll do another video here soon about how to look at your math.